Yeah, no problem. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, we'll start in 2 minutes.
लगा रहे अभी अभी तो चुना चुना भट्टी में भी है।
चुनावट्टी में
भट्टी।
I'll keep everyone muted. We'll start in 2 minutes. Just checking the tool. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, am I audible? Are you able to unmute?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Hmm. Today is going to be a very special day because I'm going to show you something very interesting. Is my chart visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is a simple plain chart without any indicator. And you have seen my TRT. All of you know about this, how to use it. You also have seen PFI indicator, and this is our previous PFI indicator. I have made some changes in it, and I have shown the changes to you. And there are some changes which I have not shown or explained earlier. So I'm going to show you this. This is my latest updated PFI. Here we can see last 6 PFI values which are printed in sequence. One is the latest one, it is here. This is expected value. If candle closes up tomorrow, then we will have a PFI in this. So this will become PFI1 tomorrow. Right now, this is PFI1, this is PFI2 in that sequence. So last two were bear PFIs. Before that, there were 4 bull PFIs. And we can see how much is the PFI ratio. It is very weak bearish force. So this bearish force was there, but it was very weak bearish force. I have given the interpretation in this box. We don't need to calculate everything. Everything is now visible here. Very weak bearish force. Now we have some ratio also. So where the 4 ratios of this are added and it is divided by these two. The ratio is 11.64 and bias is bullish based on some ratio. Average ratio is 5.82 and the bull intensity is high. So everything is printed here. We don't need to check what is the what is this PFI telling us, what is this PFI telling us, or what is meaning of this PFI right now. What is where is bull PFI, where is bear PFI? Everything is visible. So this has been simplified. This vertical bar, if you see, it is a bar where the PFI has increased by more than 5 times. There is a setting for this. If I go to the inputs in settings, then we can see PFI look back ratio. It is checking for ratio of 6 and high PFI value multiplier is 5. So if I make it 15 or 50, this will disappear. This is not 50 times. If I make it 10, it still does not appear. It is appearing. That means it is more than 10 times of average PFI. So this way, I have kept it to 5 to identify which are important significant numbers. You can change this and you will be able to see how much PFI rise is seen. But today we are here to discuss about this. This was previous tool which I had given access to all of you in special group. So if we check this, these 4 lines are visible. There is thick line, there is thick green, thick red. These 2 lines are based on chart time frame. So here, this is first, this is for thick green and thick red line. And this is second one. So when we are using daily chart, we have to keep this input 75 minutes. This is very important. If we are using weekly, then input should be daily. If we are using daily chart, input should be 75 minutes. So it should be 1/5 of the chart time frame. If you keep it higher time frame, then it will not give appropriate reaction, appropriate interpretations. So this is a weekly chart, weekly value and weekly chart. So if I make it daily chart, this will not look appropriate. It will change. Therefore, don't use input time frame to higher time frame. Input should be lower time frame. This is very important and it should be 1/5 of the chart time frame. So this gives us better picture. Okay. Now I had shown you this. We have discussed setups based on this. And I had told multiple times that it is better to avoid first green or always take a retracement entry on first green. You can see there was a rise, price came to buying area and it has given nice retracement entry. I have told you based on PFI, this is our PFI indicator. This was old one. So based on PFI, we have to take entry only when there is a sideways black line. We can hide PFI table for now if we don't want to use it. So there is downward and then sideways price action. Then there is first green. So we take entry on retracement. This is retracement entry. Okay. Now we have very important tool. This is a important tool. which I have named as dual dynamic trend smart bands. Okay, DDTBS, it is dual dynamic. Why dual dynamic? Because it is dynamic, it keeps changing as the prices change, and it has dual time frames. So this is chart time frame, this one is input time frame. Input time frame, as I mentioned, should be lower time frame. So this gives us momentum, and this gives us a bias. Higher time frame gives us a bias, lower time frame gives us a momentum. Now there will always be confusion in our minds. What is this doing? What is this doing? What this green gradient means? What is meaning of this thick green line? How to interpret all these things? I have told you to study these things. Murli sir, have you joined? Is Murli sir here? I think he has not joined. He has studied some charts and he had some good interpretations based on those charts. So my interpretations, I will tell you one interpretation, very important interpretation. So whenever there is a continuous red line and it is just start, then we may have a failure like this. And if the price has not penetrated above that red line and the thicker green band has not appeared, thicker or the chart time frame green band has not appeared, then it has higher chance of failure. The band without gradient. So this is a thicker band without gradient. This is a band with gradient. This is chart time frame. See, I have to make it 75 minute. So this 75-minute gradient is important, and when it makes a higher high, then the line will become thicker. If you see this green line, there is thin line here, there is thin line here, but then we have a thicker line. So when the line becomes thicker, then it is good sign. It shows that possibility of uptrend is starting. This is chart time frame line. It has become thicker. So this became thicker here. After that, prices have gone up nicely. Here we don't have any chart time frame line. We just have a gradient color. So whenever there is just a gradient, it is likely to fail. Or if the prices have not penetrated above this red, it has higher chances of failure. I have given some score also. So I will first show you score. This is a score. So this score is printed on each candle when the score changes. Now there are 4 lines. Based on these 4 lines, there can be multiple different points. And if the price closes below this, we can give one number. If price closes below red line of chart time frame, if it closes below input time frame, then we can give another score for that. Then if candle closes above this green gradient, then it will have different score. If it closes below that, then it will have a lower score. So based on different scoring patterns of candle close and presence of bands, if this band is falling, it is creating lower step, then the number increases. If it is making higher step, like here, it went up, so the number reduces. I will show you. Here we have 18, then it became 14, 16, 17. So if this line increases on input time frame, then the weakness is less. Therefore, score will increase. Otherwise, candle is closing almost at same level. See, this is 16, this is 17, almost similar, but the number has changed. So these numbers are to identify whether it is a bullish price action, bearish price action, or neutral. I have the score is, it comes between 8 to 28. So when the score is below 17, it is slightly bearish. When it is below above 18, it is slightly bullish. So based on different price action I have watched, when the color changes to green, but the number is less than 18. Color changes on TRT to green, but the number is less than 18, then it has higher chance of failure. Here number is more than 23, 22. It is 22. Color is green and it is 22. It gave retracement, it was successful. See, nothing is 100% sure, therefore it has failed here. But you will see at some other locations that color changes to green, but the number is not increasing and it fails. So let us check some chart examples which were shared in our group for successful trades. Just let me open it in the mobile. First chart is Reliance. Now, if we see, this is successful. And what is the score? If we check score, the scores are 18, 20, and here we can see 25. So 24, 25, it is more than 22. This is 19. At this, what is happening? This, uh, there are two green lines. So chart time frame is also green and gradient or input time frame is also green. Therefore, when price came in the buying area, it did not hit the stop loss. Now, on the top, you can see there is bias, trend score. Bias is strong bullish, trend score is 28. So 28 score means it is above all the resistances based on this. Therefore, it is showing highest score and strongly bullish. Now, what to do when it is strongly bullish? This will always cause confusion. I have told you there are 28 points. Score is 28. So you will always get confused. What should I do? The score is 14. What should I do? The score is 21. What should I do? To remove this confusion, I have added one more thing. So first I will hide all the candle numbers because it looks very clumsy, and then I will show this interpretation table. What does this interpretation table tell us? It shows the momentum is strongest bullish momentum right now, and the bias is strongest bullish bias. And what should we do? Interpretation is strongest long setup. So breakouts and retracements are ideal. Bulls are dominating both time frame right now. So even breakouts and retracements, everything should be taken as a bullish entry. Here we had breakout, price came, gave retracement entry. This should have been bought because everything is bullish and it already gives us a clear cut interpretation that everything is bullish. So just buy. I will show you with bar replay when price was here. What was the signal? It's it has same signal, strongest long setup, breakouts and retracements are ideal. Just buy. So price kept moving higher, came down to give retracement. It gave retracement entry and then it moved up again. So prices never go in one way up or one way down. There will be some fluctuations, but ultimately the direction is up. Therefore, even after small retracements, it went up. This was first chart of successful trade. Let us check one more. Scots. So Scots, this turned green here. It gave retracement entry, and when it gave retracement entry, at that time we can see the red band of smaller time frame was already making a higher high. Step is increasing. This price had closed above this multiple times and green gradient had also appeared. So when we go to this price action here, first we'll see that everything is bearish. See, moderate bullish momentum had started because prices are above both input chart time frames. Means these are lower time frames and prices above both the bands. Therefore, moderate bullish momentum has appeared, but bias is bearish because price is still below this red band, which will change soon, and bias became moderate bearish. It has become moderate bearish because there is this green band forming of chart time frame, and this red is still present. And moderate bullish momentum price is in between. Therefore, bias is not determined. We don't know what is the bias. Now, moderate bullish bias, moderate bullish momentum. Stable longs favor retracement setup with structure. So what is our retracement setup? It is first time green, buy on retracement in this buying area. When price falls here, we have to buy. It is a simple interpretation which we can follow. Any questions on this?
सर ये लोअर वाला टेबल कौन सा है?
लोअर वाला टेबल अभी आज ही बनाया है.
हाँ वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. यस यस ठीक ठीक ठीक.
So this is first display for all of you. It is not yet given.
No, sir. Now it is now everything is chart is speaking everything now.
Yes. So earlier there were many things, how to interpret this, how to interpret that. Now chart will tell you everything. Let me show you how I created that. I'll share the screen. Is this visible?
Yes, sir.
This is a Word file. Now we can see the this is momentum interpretation. First one is momentum interpretation table. This is for input time frame, short term market control. So I first decided what should be the different settings for momentum. Only green band visible, red band is absent. Means the gradient of input time frame, only green is visible, red is absent. That means bears are absent and price is completely above the band. That means even low of candle is not touching this green band. How is this price action? It is very strong. Strongest bullish momentum has already appeared, but it may or may not come down for retracement, but it is strongest bullish momentum at present. So strongest bull presence is visible with this, and here breakout or retracement entries can be ideal. The second one is only green band is visible, but price is touching or slightly above the band. That means low is below the band and closes above the band. This price action is strong bullish momentum, and it is a mild bullish attempt because it is just starting. But this may be the best entry opportunity for bulls, because when the price is completely above the band, that means it has already flown up. It has already gone up significantly, and it may be a time to book profits. But if it is just crossing above it, that can be the best opportunity. So I have written all my thought process first, and then I converted this to interpretations. Then if both greens and both reds are present, then what should be done? And the price is closing above both bands. In that case, what should be done? If it is closing in between two bands, what should be done? If it is closing below the bands, then scenario changes to bearishness. And if none of the band is visible, there is no momentum, no signal, then avoid. For directional clarity, there is no there is no momentum clarity. So wait for momentum clarity. There are total 8 points: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, only green: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are total 8 points which are there, which are covered. And after that, same points are covered for bias interpretation. This is a bias based on chart time frame. So if we are checking daily time frame, then bias will be decided on daily time frame, and input time frame or 75-minute time frame will give us momentum. Remember this, use just 1/5. Don't go much smaller time frames or higher time frame. So for daily 75 is good. For 75, 15 minute is good. For 15 minute, one can use 5 minute or 3 minute. For intraday charts, like option trading for momentum scalping, I use 1 minute chart time frame and 15-second input time frame. That is also possible. That also gives us some signals. I have not traded based on that because this is just under development. So once my study is complete, after that I will be able to tell more about that. Right now, it works very good on weekly and daily time frames. And based on these two things, one on chart time frame 8 points and input time frame 8 points, how many different variations are possible? So if we check only green band visible with all other 8 conditions, it will be 8 conditions for first, then for next 8 more conditions. This way there will be total 64 conditions, but it is not ideal. So if we are checking 64 conditions, will not be able to do anything, will not be able to analyze anything. What I have done is I have taken top 3 bullish with top 3 bullish on momentum and bias, created one interpretation, 9 interpretations for bullish scenarios, 9 for bearish scenarios, and 4 for neutral scenarios. So these are combined interpretations. I have made one separate table. There are total 22 scenarios, 9 for bullish, 9 for bearish, total 18, and 4 sideways. And if you check manually everything, these 22 scenarios, if you check manually, you may get confused. It is possible. It may not be confusing also. If you are interested, you can check manually also. But what I have done is I have added all these interpretations in this table now. So if there is moderate bullish momentum, moderate bullish bias, it will show stable longs. Let us check here. So moderate bullish, moderate bullish momentum, and moderate bullish bias. Stable longs favor retracement setups with good structure. Okay. So this is readily printed on the chart. Uh, we know that we have to wait for retracement. If it comes down in the buying area, we can buy. There is similar scenario here also. It must have given same signal that it is a retracement entry here. But we can see this is strongest bullish momentum, but bias is not visible. So bias is absent. Therefore, use additional confirmation tools like TRT PFI. Do you see the difference?
The bias is not available because the thick green line has not appeared.
Thick green line has appeared. Actually, the green line of chart time frame has appeared, but price is between these two bands. Therefore, it is stuck in without bias.
Where is thick green line? Lower down.
Yes, this thin green line,
Mhm.
that is the line. I will hide other gradient lines, so you will be able to see that.
There is a gap opening, so the trend is becoming up.
Just a minute, sir. I will show you. See the line, this line has disappeared. Can you see this line?
Yeah.
So this is the line of chart time frame. This is the gradient of input time frame. So red gradient, these are for input time frames. This red line is thick. This green line is thin. So thick line has not appeared because there is no upstep. But this is chart time frame uh, green line. And price is in between chart time frame green and red line. Therefore, there is no bias in this candle. And in this candle, it has gone below this, therefore moderate bearish bias, because high is above this, price close below. Therefore, there is moderate bearish bias. So there is moderate bearish bias, momentum is absent. Earlier there was momentum on bullish side, but bias was absent. So there is no clarity. Therefore, this trade has failed. Again,
The momentum is by the higher time frame.
momentum is by lower time frame, input time frame.
Moment is by input. Okay.
Yes, because the smaller kids run faster than us.
Good analogy, sir.
Okay, so this is smaller time frame and it gives us momentum. Higher time frame gives us an this bias. Higher time frame for this is chart time frame and smaller is we have to give input. Here we can see stable shorts, so it's not in sync. Therefore, this trade failed. Now, if we check PFI, PFI also was bearish here. Again, there is bearish PFI here, right? And if we check this way, it has actually given a 50% retracement, has completed the target. So this is not completely failed trade. Okay, this has given first target. It has given retracement entry at 50% given first target. After that, it has failed. This is the failure. So this is the reason I have told you to identify whether the trade has failed or it was successful. Criteria for success is 50% retracement is given and first target is done. If that has happened, the trade was successful. And here this trade was successful, but just at partial profit booking. The partial profit booking was done here, or it must be complete profit booking, because this is not giving us any clue that prices will go higher. And let us check with PFI. So when we go here and check the PFI with PFI interpretation table, this is PFI table. This is first time green. What do we see? Weak bullish force. So latest PFI is bullish, but it is weak bullish force. There are 4 bearish PFIs in background. There is one high bullish PFI, and because of this, it came down, gave some retracement, and target was achieved. But there are more number of bears. Bear dominance is visible. See, here also I have got the interpretation for PFI table, PFI average ratio, sum ratio, and PFI ratio, PFI divided by average ratio. There are 3 things. This is weak bullish force, bear dominance, bull intensity is high, but other things are not favorable. So this way, this could have given us interpretation that if you are looking to go long, wait for retracement entry, and if you get a retracement entry, book either partial profits or exit completely at first target. This can be used as your model for target based entry. But when PFI is high, everything is bullish, everything else is supporting the analysis. At that time, we can look for good opportunities. So let's check. I like this example of coaching ship, and we'll check that again at this point. What happened here? This. There is bear dominance, but PFI is very high bullish force and bull intensity. And see the scores. It is 23, 30. So very high bullish PFIs. What is this telling us? It says moderate bullish momentum, moderate bullish bias. So stable longs. So this is also favorable for bulls. What we do? We wait for retracement entry. It came down slightly, gave retracement. It did not give retracement entry here. It gave retracement later on. So thin line here. It came down. Momentum you can see strongest bullish momentum gradient is increasing, going higher. If it comes down, gives retracement, it's well and good. Otherwise, it has been clearly mentioned breakouts and retracements both will work. It's bull. This is the phase where bulls are dominating, and we have seen PFI was very high. So when we add all these three things, then we will get a better setup. PFI is for our primary, PFI is our primary setup where we have zones for retracement entries. We have screeners based on which we can see which one is turning green for first time after long time, and whether we should go for that entry or not. Then we have these two additional things. We have to check trend with DDTBS. So this is additional tool. When both trends are aligned, then it is a better chance of success. But always when it is first time green, when the trend is just changing, retracement entry is the key. And when we have high PFI numbers like this, then it has a good chance of big moves like this. So Murli sir had studied this in some charts. He found out that if these numbers are more than 10 times, so let me make this 10 times higher. Instead of multiplier of 5, I will use it as 10. See, this is 10 times higher. So this fulfills the criteria. He has said that if it is 10 times higher, then it increases and there are better chances of having a good trade or good up move. But I have kept it to 5 to identify different scenarios. Then we can check chart of BSE. In BSE also something similar has happened. We can see there is very high PFI in this. Trend was down here. TRT was also down. And therefore, even though it created a strongly bullish PFI, it did not rise immediately. There was a fall. Price went below this low. Later on, price came up above this red band, created a higher bands, and once it creates a strong momentum, only then it starts in the momentum phase. Before that, it is in sideways phase, not in strong momentum. If you check this chart, it
Sir,
will not be good. Yes.
sir, in this chart, when this line ends, the thick red line ends, it takes a quite long time not to end it.
But we don't have to wait for that. See, I will show you what is the interpretation. We'll check. Okay.
In
Let me.
last meeting, you told him when both lines are visible means it is in sideways.
Yes. So that's what I was, as it is just recently developed.
Okay.
We have to study these things. And when we
We
study,
have to
only
study,
then we'll be able to interpret it in better way.
we have to study and we have to share in the group.
Yes, yes. Now see, momentum is on upside. Momentum has
Yes.
started, but it is
Yes.
strongest bearish bias. Now bias was absent in previous candle. What is seen here? See, moderate bullish bias. So bias has changed. Now it is moderate bullish bias and strongest bullish momentum. So trend is developing, it favors retracement entries with wider stop loss. So if you buy here, your stop loss will be below this. Now what happened? Bias is absent because price came in the zone again in between these two. Now again moderate bullish bias. Yeah. So this is moderate bullish bias. Momentum is strongly bullish. So trend is developing and it favors retracement entries with wider stop loss. So as long as it is in this zone, see bias has changed to strongest bullish bias. I will have to check this. It should change when it increases. It is still under some. It still requires some corrections, but the bias is strongest bullish. Uh, there must be something which has changed. Let me check. moderate bullish, strongest bullish, moderate bullish. So here strongest bullish bias. The step has come here, but it is a down step. Still it has changed. So I will check it. Here the bias should change to strongest bullish bias because we have a higher step here.
Yes.
Yeah. So there is a higher step and we have strongest bullish bias. So it is now a good time to go long even with breakouts. It may not come for retracement. It may come for retracement. It may not come for retracement. So what happened here? It gave retracement and new breakout. So do we have a retracement entry? How will we decide? From this low to this high. And extend lines to right and show prices. So 50% is 189.04 and this candle's low is 180 183.82. See 50% is 183.92 and this is 183.82 means 10 paise lower than 50%. So this has given a retracement entry, right? And at that time it was mentioned strongest bulls breakout or retracement. If you keep checking, you got this retracement entry at 50% and then there is no looking back. It just kept on rising and rising. And see how beautifully both things are going up. Zones are going up and PFI is also increasing. So when PFI is increasing, it gives us confidence to keep on holding. These are increasing, they give us higher stop losses. And our ultimate stop loss can be exit partial position if candle closes below either thick green or below this zone, whichever comes early, exit partial position. Because we cannot catch top, we have to follow the trailing stop loss. If you don't follow trailing stop loss, you will have multiple exit opportunities. Like you may exit just here, you may exit somewhere here, or at the most here. You will not be able to capture full trend. So trailing stop loss can give us some losses at the end, but it gives us opportunity to keep on holding. See, here the color did not change to red. So if you see that candle is closing below this thick green and you want to exit, you may exit partial position. You can keep on holding remaining position and ultimately your stop loss will get hit here. Trailing stop loss will get here and you can exit remaining position. Again, there is new entry and prices went up and you may have to exit again. And here is one more new entry. After this, again prices went up, kept moving higher and higher. So multiple opportunities will come and you can keep trailing your stop losses. Here you can exit partial quantity and exit full quantity here for second entry. And then again it has started going higher. This is for trading purpose where you can objectively keep your stop losses. Sometimes stock moves like that, it hits your stop loss, keeps moving up. Sometimes it does like this. It has hit your stop loss, you exit partial position. Then here you exit full position as all your stop losses are hit. And from here 2000 to 1100, 1300. So further more fall. It is better to exit here and instead of waiting here. And then you got next opportunity to enter. You got breakout here. Then it came down, gave retracements. It must have failed. New opportunity, gave retracement. Here the reason of failure may be lack of buying pressure. See, there is no high PFI. Here we have high PFI. It gave retracement entry, gave retracement entry. So when we have all three in our favor, it can give us good opportunities to trade. So just analyze these things. whenever there is a failure, what is the reason of failure? This has given retracement. It did not give first target, it failed. The reason is lack of increasing PFI. So let us study how much was PFI at these levels. 4 bears, very weak bullish force. So this bullish force is very weak and bear intensity is high. Even though it is breaking out, so bullish force is very weak. It's not strong bullish force. Even in this PFI, very weak bullish force. So this is the reason of having a breakdown. It hit the stop loss. Yeah. And if we check with this, so bias is still bearish, then moderate bullish. So both are bullish here, right? Everything has turned bullish. It is saying buy on retracement. TRT is also saying buy on retracement. But PFI was least favorable. It did not have anything which said that bulls are strong. Therefore, it failed. Right? And if we, I have noticed one more thing. When the price comes to our buying area, if we are waiting for buy in buying area or at 75% retracement, and when the price comes to our buying area and the price has this red momentum thing, then we may avoid. Just a minute, I have a call. Hello. Yeah, so here the PFI was not high, therefore it has failed. And as I was telling about momentum, so what we should look for, if this thick line is continuously present and we are looking for bullish opportunity, then this momentum red line should be absent when we want to buy. Okay, this gradient should be absent. If it is present and this thick line is continuously present, then it has a higher chance of failure. So you can note this point also, that if there is something like this, then we should wait for disappearance of at least one red bar. If both are present, avoid entry. Now at this time we can see red has disappeared. The input time frame red gradient has disappeared. Therefore, even though color is pink, it has given retracement and went up. And the PFI I think is high here. See, very high bullish force. So there is very high bullish force. Therefore, even though the color is pink, it has given retracement entry and it has worked. So momentum is also very important. This gives us, this may be a highly discretionary entry. We may need to think a lot, but even if we miss this entry, there is nothing to worry. The color has changed to green here and it is above all bands. Everything is favorable for bulls and we take a retracement entry. So it came down, gave nice retracement. Everything is favorable. It went up. Okay. So if you don't want to think anything, just wait for ideal conditions and take the first retracement. So this is first retracement. This is first retracement after color changes to green. Even after that, you got retracement entry. If it goes up without giving entry, it is fine. With TRT screener, you get hundreds of stocks. So if we check this TRT screener, this is Nifty 200. There are so many stocks which have turned green. So choose all these stocks. find out which stocks have turned green recently, where PFI is favorable, where our DDTBS is also favorable, and if everything is favorable, you can take a trade, right? Any questions?
सर स्क्रीनर्स के लिए आपने जो F&O 6 दिए वही है ना कि और कोई टूल है?
No, वही है।
वही है ना, ठीक। सर धानी सर्विसेज देखेंगे तो उसमें तो काफी चेंज आ गया आज।
यस, तो धानी देखते हैं। Dhani went up, came down again. So Dhani, what do we see? Very high bullish PFI. It came down, gave retracement entry. It has completed first target. So this trade was a successful trade. Now in this, color of TRT changed to green, and when it came down for retracement, at that time this green gradient was present. Pink was also, red was also present. So at this time, it is better to take a confirmation entry. And when price gaps up here, we can take a confirmation entry that it is not going down now, it is up. So one can take a confirmation entry here, keep stop loss below this. First target is highest close, which is achieved here. But because this is continuously red, it may come down again. And we don't know what will happen. But there is some selling here. So some people have booked profit at highest close. And the bias is still strongest bearish based on this tool. So when there is something which is not favorable for us, we should look to book profits at first target, and if everything is favorable, we can just keep on holding and wait for multiple targets or higher targets. What should be ideal look back period for TRT screener on daily time frame? I use 11 days. So, if you see here the look back period, I keep it at 11. In it shows me those candles which have turned green in last 11 days. If we see here, this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11. So this will keep showing me up to this candle till 30th April, and then it will not show me that this is the green candle. After that, it will not be visible. But 11 days are enough because I run this screener every weekend and I check which are the stocks which are green, and I have my previous green list also of last week. So even if I keep it to 6 days, it will be adequate for me. But to check last 2 weeks, I keep it to 11 candles. How many candles have turned green or how many charts have turned green? It also gives me bias over last 2 weeks, whether the activity is bullish or bearish, and it shows how is overall market bias, how is overall market behaving in last 2 weeks. So if we use this, see here, lot of candles are pink. There are many pink here, so it is bearish sideways. That means bullish change has appeared in these candles, in these stocks, and bullish change has appeared in these also. Therefore, all they have bullish change. There are a lot of candles which have a lot of charts which have created bullish change, the trend was bearish here, it may turn to uptrend. So these stocks may be worth keeping in our watch list for next uptrend, because the trend is already up in many stocks and markets are behaving bullish. So these stocks may turn green next time, and we can keep separate watch list for them. Check where the bullish PFI is increasing or other conditions are becoming favorable. But still it is not bullish. It may provide us opportunity. Bullish sideways are also those stocks which can give us retracement opportunity. Even though they are yellow, it may be coming to our discount area and they may give us retracement entry. So green and yellow both are for bullish opportunities, and sometimes pink also can give bullish opportunities if market is favorable. When everything is red, then the bias changes. Now everything is green or yellow. See, there are very few red stocks, just 2, 4, 6, and 7. If we go to FNO, F Nifty 500 stocks, I have created Nifty 500 separate watch list also. So with Nifty 500, we can see there are more green here as well. So bullish scenario everywhere. I can hide this and check next. So one of these stocks must have disappeared from the list, therefore it is not showing. I'll have to check it manually. I'll do it later. Okay. So out of these, first make this white, and we can see almost 12, 10 to 12 stocks are green. Red are very few, just 4 to 5, and there are many pink also. Mostly bullish bias. And when you see this red, that means there is some invalid symbol. Sometimes they keep changing symbol, therefore this thing happens. You can change the symbols here and it will be all right. If you click here, it will show the stock names, and this way you can check which one is not appropriate. Okay. So any doubts or questions on how to study the charts or how to finalize the rules which we are going to use, which we are going to implement? We have to look for those where we want to take a retracement entry and exit at first target, then take a retracement entry, do partial profit booking and keep holding. And third, where there are good chances of trending move, and when we take entry, we should not exit our position, just keep holding with a trailing stop loss. These three are going to be our workhorses. One is retracement entry, exit fully. Second is retracement entry, do partial profit booking, and if possible, add later on again. And third one is momentum is strong, so buy uh, and keep holding. If you want to add, you can or add on breakouts, but keep holding the original position. Don't book early. It is likely to give a trending move. These kind of studies will help you understand which stocks go up nicely, which stocks we have to exit quickly and do partial profit booking or exit at first target, or maybe at 2 times, 3 times reward you have to exit. Okay. Then these thick lines or gradient lines, they can be the levels at which we can take next entry. Like here, there is rapid up move. So it has given a retracement entry on this gradient line. Then it has given retracement entry here also. And you can see these U labels. There are multiple labels, B labels, U labels, and L labels. They are all for buying. And D, H, and S, they are for selling. So selling levels will appear only in downtrend. And buying levels will appear only in uptrend. Okay. Any other questions? I think, yeah, this is the reason that buy sell levels were not adequate. See, there are multiple buy levels here, multiple levels to buy. Dhani will show some sell levels also. See, there are multiple levels to sell. So there are momentum entries here. One can keep selling with stop loss here. As this stop loss is far wide, we will have to use a tighter stop loss. Here we can use stop loss of this and TRT. So it will show a stop loss at this level, then at this level, and then at this level. See, there are so many selling signals when the trend is down. You will not see any sell signal when the trend is up. This is very important. Follow the trend. Sorry, I was checking this at this level. Today, this is the candle of Dhani. Praveen sir, I was checking one candle before. I think it was in bar reply at that time.
हाँ सीन चेंज हो गया.
Yes, yes. So today it has gone bullish and strong bullish close. So we can look for retracement entry. It has closed above both bands and it gave target
Must be
here.
having a very high PFI.
Ye- Tomorrow it will have a PFI. Let us
Yes,
check
tomorrow
today. It is 9,000. So expected PFI is 9,000. Tomorrow it may increase. It may increase or it may decrease. Depends on how is the low of tomorrow's candle. But definitely it will show a very high PFI. Right now, average PFI is 755. If it is above 7,000, then it will be higher than 10 times. So if it is more than almost suppose 3,700, 3,800, then we will have this kind of green band tomorrow. So Dhani looks good. It has given breakout retracement entry. Next breakout is happening. It may not come down for retracement entry now, and it may be a breakout stock for next few days or weeks. We'll have to check.
So
Okay.
here the target will be the selling area, sir. That near
So
selling
if
area
the
or it
PFI
is
is
a
very high, if the
yes.
PFI is very high, then no target. Just keep it open.
Because there's a virgin selling area up. No, sir? Isn't it, sir?
This is
Need
a
the
virgin
gray
selling
one.
area. This
Virgin
is
selling.
a virgin selling area.
Yes,
But
sir.
before this, so we had this selling area, this selling area. This was virgin selling area which disappeared. This was also a selling area. After that, price came down for retracement entry. Now, after retracement entry, what do we expect? That there is a selling area and we should exit at that.
Yes, sir.
If you exit there, this has disappeared. Why it disappeared? Because there is very high buying force here. There was high buying PFI. So bulls are very strong.
Yes, sir.
Gave retracement, breakout. Now after this, I don't know whether this will be respected or not. If it is respected, how much down it will come. If you want to keep some target, you can keep partial profit booking level here or partial profit booking at this level. So I prefer the area which is at the start. That means the change, this virgin area or this gray virgin area. These are the areas where I prefer to book profits if I want to book profits. This may or may not get respected. So if you want to do partial profit booking, this is fine. you can do some partial profit booking and then just keep holding. But once you do partial profit booking, after that it is better to just keep trailing stop losses.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Sidhu wants to check GFL Limited. GFL Limited. GFL. So GFL Limited has created a uptrend and PFI. Uh, Joita ma'am, can you mute?
Oh, sorry, sir.
So we can see very high bullish force and bull intensity is high. That means it's likely to continue going higher. We can see there is this thick band, vertical band, which shows very high bullish momentum, and it has given a retracement also from this low to this high. It has given 60% retracement. So easiest way is to calculate the low of zone and high of this candle, whichever is the high after which we are expecting a retracement. It has given 50 to 60% retracement. First target is also done, but it may also continue going higher and higher. Now, based on this, what do we see? These two bands, this green has disappeared. This red is here. So it may act as some resistance. We may have to book some profits here and it may again come down slightly. But momentum is strongly bullish now and bias is strongly bearish till now because green is absent and red is present. So it can be used for partial profit booking. It has given first target. And when this red disappears, after that we can expect further momentum. Okay, this is GFL Limited, then SBI cards. SBI cards. Just a minute. Okay, SBI cards. So if we check SBI cards, it has turned green here. And if we check PFI was very high here. So from there it has gone up nicely. Now at this level it had turned red, but it has not hit the stop loss of this green line. And this is one more reason of creating this DDTBS or dual dynamic indicator, because I have noticed that sometimes the stop is hit, but it's not bearish. So how can we keep on holding? If we want to keep on holding, there is strong PFI, then we can use this and this. When both stops are hit, only then we will exit. This top is hit, but it was a continuation and there was another buying area, one area below another. So if we keep stop loss of both zones, then that is not it. If we use this stop loss, then that is not it. And now it is again going up. So even if suppose you exit here, it turns green. This is up. What you can do, you can look for retracement entry from here to here. It went up, give a retracement entry. No, it did not give a retracement entry of 50%, but it has given multiple entries based on momentum. So B, 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 U, B, U, B, U, these are all retracement entries and they were still good entries and prices have gone up. So SBI card, if you see, it is still bullish. If you are holding and you want to book profit, partial profit booking can be done because it is in this area, which is a starting area from past. It was a virgin area, so it's a good area for booking some partial profits, but it may continue going a higher and higher. If you want to keep a trailing stop loss, that will be a candle close below this area, which will confirm your stop is hit on this as well as below this green line. So that can be used as a final stop loss if you are holding good position. And if it is in FNO or something, then you can look for lower time frames and decide based on lower time frame. So when you change time frames, you have to change this to 15 minute, from 75 to 15 minute. And then this band acts as a tighter stop loss. And if it closes below this, you can exit and book partial profits, not full profits. Partial profit booking can be done. So this is for tighter stop loss when we are in strong momentum and want to book profits. That can be used, because after this it can go in sideways price action and you don't want to waste time. You can do partial profit booking also. So that is SBI cards. Then MOIL, MOIL, MOIL. MOIL has turned green here. It was red here. The red band did not disappear. When price came down for retracement entry, there was still this red gradient of momentum. So red band did not disappear, red gradient was present. That could be the reason of candle turning red, but then ultimately it went up. So there is a spring here, but better opportunity to buy is once all the resistance is gone. Here, red band is prices are above red band. This bullish line started appearing here. After this is the time when we can look for buying opportunities. This must be sideways, this must be sideways. Bias started bullish from here. There must have been some bullish bias here also, bullish bias. And if we check PFI, PFI numbers are not rising. So PFIs are not favorable anywhere. So it can be just take entry, book some partial profits, take entry, book some partial profits, that kind of thing. Mean reversion trades. So just identify these kind of things which can improve your outcome significantly. When to do partial profit booking, when to do full profit booking, and when to keep on holding the trades when everything is favorable. Okay. If you buy and red band is present, you can do partial profit booking or exit at target. If red band is absent, after that momentum is likely to start. Before that, it is not possible. B soft. Let us check B soft. B soft turned green here. PFI number has increased. The latest bullish force is not strong. It is weak bullish force. And bulls are slightly stronger as compared to bears. But this one is not very strong. This was strong, but it was not more than 5 times. And it has gone up given retracement entry, and it has completed first target. Based on this, what do we see? Moderate bullish and strongest bearish. So thick green or chart time frame green has not appeared till now. Therefore, it is a bearish bias. Price is below this red band. So just buy when it comes down and exit at partial profit levels. That is the scenario which can be followed here. PFI is
Hello,
also not
Prashant.
highly favorable. Yes, Murli sir.
So,
Yeah, I was a bit late, got stuck in a surgery, so I am
Yeah, no
late.
problem.
One small query. Do we need to check the sector strength also along with this? Because I'm asking this question, all the mid caps or small caps of the IT, like this Bsoft, Persistent, and one more I have checked today, all are showing the similar pattern, just about to break up or resistance level. Only thing that is missing is the PFI.
So if we check sectors also, that will give us additional confirmation. And we can analyze all stocks of same sector. See, what I have done is I have kept Nifty FNO stocks in this manner. There are sectors first, and the stocks are also arranged in a sector wise manner. So I can analyze all the IT stocks at one go. This approach is also good. This is IT. You can check from Coforge to other stocks. And if you notice the very high, those stocks which are large caps, they do not give significant PFI numbers on daily chart because they are highly liquid. Therefore, it is less likely that it will provide some significant PFI numbers. Small
Yeah, the
and mid
mid
caps
caps, like
provide this
mid cap and
opportunity.
small cap. Like this persistent is also showing the same pattern like B soft.
Yes, yes. So we can check whether the stock of same sector are following similar opportunities or similar kind of price action, and then pick the opportunity which is more favorable for us, which provides lower risk or stop loss is smaller and possibility of having larger targets is also visible. So we can select at least some of them will give us opportunity where risk will be small and we can take a good opportunity in those stocks. You can do sectoral analysis and you can also do analysis of all stocks in that sector. Select the one which is strongest in that sector or which is providing the best opportunity in that sector. So LTTS, it is not showing green color till now. PFI is also not favorable,
The
and
previous one,
this is
Marxist,
just
is showing the same.
moderate. So we can avoid those, and those who are better, we can go for those stocks. But these things, the average of PFI and PFI ratios, this will give you additional information. And I have created this new box. This is momentum, this is bias, this is interpretation. So momentum is based on this gradient colors. This is input time frame trend, and bias is based on this uh, chart time frame. So isolated lines without gradient, they are chart time frame. So this, here we have this line and red has disappeared, therefore it is showing strongest bullish bias because candles are closing above both these and there is strong up move. So therefore bias is strongly bullish, moderate bullish momentum. This has given a entry based on momentum. It can also give a retracement entry, as it has not given any retracement when it has started from this. It went up from, even if we check from this to this, actually it has given one retracement entry or not. Let us check. Yeah, it has given 150% retracement entry. So next time it is not necessary for this to give a retracement entry. It may come or it may not come.
Okay.
In fee, it is turning bullish. Trend is still showing red, but they are going higher. TCS we can see it is stuck. So there is no momentum. Bias
Yes.
is still bearish. There are other stocks which are providing better opportunities. When the stock has turned green for first time, we are looking for retracement entry. One thing which must be present is this momentum or input time frame gradient color. That must be present, or buy when price goes above that. And if possible, this red band must have been breached. Either it should be broken completely and price should have crossed above that, or if it is way higher like this, and there is adequate space, then we can take a chance in those kind of stocks. Okay, but this momentum green, that should be present if we want to take a retracement entry. Like here we see this momentum green is absent, and that is the reason stop is hit. Here momentum green is present and it did not disappear. So we can take retracement entry. It came up to this slightly below also, but it ultimately went up.
So for this rule is for retracement checking. Okay.
Yes, retracement entry. And whenever we are taking retracement entry, PFI is also important. If the PFI is not favorable, then it has a chance of failure. So here we can check PFI was above average.
Hmm.
So above average bullish force and bull intensity is high. Therefore, that retracement worked well.
Okay.
But if the PFI is average or below average and bull intensity is low or there is bear dominance, then it has higher chances of failure. So when we combine these things, that PFI ratio is good and the band, this band of input time frame, it is green. Red may be present, green may be present. If red disappears, that is very good. But if the red is present and green is absent, that is bad. That retracement entry should not be taken. It has higher chance of failure.
Okay.
Sir,
Got
the red thick line should be far away. It means the last gap down occurred long back. That is the interpretation.
Yes, yes. So this is looking for six times back.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I guess that is enough for today. I'll check
Yeah.
just one last chart, pakka, and then we'll end. But I think you have got adequate things to understand today. And the chart of pakka is in downtrend. It has turned red here. Earlier it was down here. This was second red. It is below all the bands also. And let us check PFI numbers. So there are two back-to-back PFIs before this turned red. So nothing is favorable for bulls, and Pakka I don't think is FNO stock. So I won't be holding on to this. If you are holding it, I don't know where it will go. Exit signal was here, 280. Now it is
Kindly check
180.
the recent chart, no? It's a March का ही है
Sorry,
शायद
it
आपने.
is sorry. So the bar replay thing. Now see, this was down. It came down up to this, created a green color, gave retracement, and went up again, gave retracement. This red is far away, and see there was green band present, but it has disappeared. Now the green band is again present. At this time of retracement, second retracement, the green is present. So first retracement, it was not a good opportunity to buy, but second retracement, as the green gradient is present, that could have been a buy opportunity, and prices have gone up. Now still it is green, prices can come down, give retracement entry, and this can be a target. 235 can be first target. The PFI numbers, let us check PFI numbers. Last PFI was weak bullish. It was around 61. Average is 111. This time it is 200. So if it confirms tomorrow, then it is high PFI. But still, I would prefer a retracement entry. I would wait for prices to come down to buy. If I have not bought. If I have bought, I would look for target based exit. At least partial profit booking should be done either at confirmation of swing high or at previous swing points like these two areas. If price comes up to this, that can be 204, 203, that can be used as a partial profit booking level, or up to this, that can be partial profit booking level. There is this one up arrow, second one up arrow. This down arrow is high is not yet broken. So it is possible that this high arrow may get broken and then prices may come down. So I would exit at this level and keep on waiting for retracement entry. So that can be used as a partial exit or complete exit depending on your risk appetite. High PFI number is
Okay.
not visible, therefore I will not keep on holding for big targets.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then we'll end this here.
Okay. Will you provide the recording of this, Prashant?
Yes, yes, recording will be available.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, then bye bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.